Hey everybody, welcome back. It's time for a quick check-in. Today's efforts are going to be mostly putting in some of the finished items that I got shipped in. I'll take you downstairs, give you an inventory of that stuff in just a little bit here. The front berth is glued and screwed down and put some stain on it. So just like those side benches, I've stained all that. I'll give you a quick look at that. I'm going to seal up some around the edges of that. And I've got the kind of the fold up doors up in that front berth that need to be put back in with hinges and so forth. But other than that, that front berth's going to be done. So onward to some of the outdoor stuff. So let's go get a start on this weekend, and I'll bring you along, show you what we got from the delivery guys this week. Hey everybody, welcome back. So I have been traveling a little bit, had to take a weekend or a few days and run up to Montana, so I didn't get too much done recently, but the good news about being out of town is it gives the UPS guy and the mailman a chance to catch up. So got some goodies. So these are the cowl vents. This is the ones that will go at the stern of the boat. I have checked for fit. They fit perfectly. Great news. Those are going to bolt right in, which makes me cautiously optimistic that the other one that just got here today, which is the 4-inch version, will be the same. So have not taken that up for a test fit. It looks bigger from here, but here is the broken one that I broke. Actually, let's see. Bear with me just a second. I'm going to stop the camera and get these sorted. So hang on and we'll see if it looks like they're going to fit. I'll be right back. Okay, good news. So it looks like it's going to fit right in. So there is the new ring, the old ring, the broken one, and perfect fit. So we're off and running. This one, it looks to me like just looked bigger. When I first pulled out of there, I thought it was bigger, but actually when I put them side by side, it's the exact same size. So score that one as well, a win in the win column. So I've got my cowl vents here ready to be, put back in the boat. And so that's good news. That's positive. And I got my refill of my stain is in here. But the really amazing thing to me about the world we live in today is you can literally buy anything online. So this is my .316 aluminum stock, or sorry, excuse me, stainless steel stock. That I'm going to make some chain plates out of. So I think that is also going to be pretty much perfect. Same width, just a tiny bit thicker. If I'm rubbing my fingers across, I can feel a little difference in thickness, but not enough to be a problem. And I'll tell you what, given the fact that that looks to me just fatigued, corroded aluminum, I think this is going to be actually a good upgrade. So I think those chain plates will never go anywhere. So there we have it. I am supplied up. I have my little bit of, I was just going to do some clear silicone sealant around the very kind of outside perimeter of the windows, just to put a last little tiny bead of clear silicone around the outside of the windows. My handle and such that I've been varnishing, and these pieces up here that I've been varnishing, have now got to have the back sides of them done. These not so much, but these two pieces do, because from about roughly here up, that's visible when that's bolted back into the boat. That will be that section basically. Let's see if I can do this right there. So anyway, now I have got no excuse but to just get a bunch of work done. Like I said, I had to go out of town for a couple days, but I got that done, got a little vacation in, went through Yellowstone and Tetons with my daughter, Rachel, and had a great time. Now it's time to get back here and get to work. I've got my mahogany pieces started to be roughed in to replace the two pieces that held all the clamps. And I've got my other wood pieces cut out for underneath the winches. So yeah, I'm prepared. So at this point, we should be in production mode. There should be a lot of stuff happening. So the long work that'll be done is, it takes quite a bit of polishing to get that stainless steel polished. And what I've read online is you want to do all your polishing before you do any cutting, grinding, or drilling, because you'll leave the burred edges up and just kind of take out your sandpaper as you're sanding this down. But I'll get started on polishing that up, and in between that I'll do some polyurethane on, like, these pieces. These are the extra pieces for the rest of the front berth up there. I've got the polyurethane to put on those. The rest of the front berth is stained up in there. I got that done. I don't think I showed you that, but I'll take a quick peek in there when I'm ready to start putting some urethane down. So yeah, I think I'm ready to get some production done. So it's coming up on the 4th of July weekend. I'm not really going anywhere this weekend because last weekend we did, I don't know, quite a trip. So I'll probably stick around town and just stay on it here. I'll get the cowl vents in, get started on my chain plates, get some more varnish work done, get the rest of the woodwork, at least its first and second and third coats of varnish, ready to go. And I can kind of stagger those back on and off. I can work on the stainless steel a little bit, and then we get tired of that, clean up, switch over to varnishing, put a coat of varnish on, let that stuff kind of set up, you know, kind of switch back and forth. So yeah, pretty good collection of toys and goodies here. It's always good when the mailman shows up with some boxes. I love that part. So guess that's it. Time to get my hands dirty. So let's get on with it here. Hi there. So after extensive study, I have reached the conclusion that wood glue just sucks. So I've been working with the resin for the fiberglass. You mix the hardener in, you stir it up, you better hurry, it's gonna set up and get hard. I've been working with the body putty, the filler, the Bondo. You mix in the hardener, you even need to go faster before it sets up and gets hard. My idea of pouring some wood glue in the gaps around the side, it's been a disaster. So the glue just doesn't set up very fast. And the boat is sitting in the driveway on a little bit of a slope, so gravity is just drawing this stuff to the front. I've been scooping it back uphill. That doesn't work. So now I'm left with a kind of a tape disaster here in the corner. I've just got that tape, I just got a tape dam there, a coffer dam again, for the glue to be held in place while it sets up a little bit. It's just ridiculous how long it is liquid. I mean, it says you're supposed to clamp it for 30 minutes. I've been an hour easily putzing around with this side over here, and it just keeps oozing its way forward. So it's driving me nuts. So bad idea. I've abandoned that bad idea on the port side over here, I'm just gonna tape it off and do the silicone, the clear white or the white silicone in there, and just fill it up with that and call her good. So my official position is I hate wood glue. I hate it. Well, I hate to admit it, but I'm starting to kind of get to the point where I like this varnishing thing. Maybe it's the fumes getting to me, but started working on the door panels. Got my first coat on there. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of ordering a pint of varnish, not a quart, like I thought I was getting. So I don't know. I think I'm probably going to need another pint or maybe even a quart by the time I do those big pieces. But anyway, first coat down on one side of the doors. A little bit of woodwork to do around the two pieces on top of the cabin, but I don't want to work on those right now because I got to still do a little cutting and filing and so forth, and I don't want to create a bunch of dust in here. So I think it's about as far as I can go for tonight. So it's good, you know. I mean, here is a Wednesday already. It feels like it's been about the third Monday of the week, so this is kind of calming to come in and do a little varnish, so it's a good deal. So anyway, there we are. We're moving along on the varnish project, second round, so we'll check back as we get a few more coats on these and get the last few pieces of wood kind of sorted out and varnished up with their first coat, and the back side of my big sideboards up there done, and then we'll be done with that fancy work here. Start putting everything back together. So stick around. Happy 4th of July. So it's the middle of the day and I've been kind of working my way through some more varnishing work. So these are my doors sections. There's some there. There's some down there. There's the pieces that are going to go onto the winches. So yeah, I've been kind of varnishing and letting it sit. I've been keeping the garage closed most of the day to keep the wind down so the dust doesn't blow around, but it's time to move on to another coat on those long pieces. So yeah, I'll close myself up in the garage and ingest some varnish fumes again. Keep the process rolling. So it's not much use filming any of this because it's just boring painting varnish on, but it's that end result I think that looks pretty good. So I think this is 4 coats on these right now, and that may just be all I do. We'll see. I did order the little can of varnish and it's getting down there, so I'll probably run out of varnish pretty soon, but I have another can ordered. But anyway, so there we have it. Coming along and keeping me working on the project here. So let's do another coat on some of the rest of these. I may wind up using up the rest of the varnish, and that'll probably be it for the weekend. So I'll check in later.